What where do you think people are operating, the average person, as far as percentage of how much they're using their mind? You know what I mean? Like how much you ever seen that movie Lucy where it's like they say that you're only using 5% of your mind or whatever. Some people said that was false, but man, as I grow, like I just realize that I don't think that's true. That that's
The
not
people,
false.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's actually have a dialogue, and we can go back and forth. Feel free to like interject at any point in time. Um,
Okay.
Now with Lucy, and I'm gonna do the same. I opened it up because I want to do the same with you. Now with Lucy, the people who say that you only use 5% of your brain, or that's true, that's not true, aren't using 100% of their brain. So like that's why they're aging. Like who are you to tell me if it's true or not? Because you don't look like a position that I would find delightful. I don't want to be in your position. I don't want to look like you. If the person's aging and their face is their soul is being sucked. I like comparing it to Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat. When he takes their soul, their like whole flesh and their skin just like deteriorates and rots and look like a zombie or something like that. So like that's how a lot of these people look who's trying to tell you what to do. They look like a zombie. Like, I don't want to listen to you, bro. Like, you look, I love all people, man. Bless all people. This is not an aesthetic thing. This is not trying to put people down, but I'm like, you look like you need a nap. Okay. So who are you to tell me how much brain that this person's using? Because you can't even have enough brain to sustain the countenance on your face. Why would I want to listen to you, bro? You can't even like hold your countenance together without drooping. So a lot of people who say that this can't be done are people who aren't doing it. Yeah, it can't be done because you're not doing it. If you could do it, then I would listen to you if you told me it can't be done. But the fact that you're not doing it, why would I listen to the person who's losing? Of course you can't do it. Of course that you can't use 100% of your brain. Or of course that's not it, because you're not doing it. How could you know something you don't know? So why would I listen to you? I'm looking to the people who can do it. Show me some people with telekinesis. Show me some people with like pyrokinesis. Show me some people who can materialize or shoot energy or Reiki or whatever. It's still closer than what this person's saying, because they already gave up and their life proves it and shows it, the way they look, their countenance and everything else. So
Your patients, the doctors and stuff. Yeah.
exactly. Hey,
Yeah.
Sasha,
Yeah. Yeah.
toss me that pillow there, please. I'm gonna sit like this. So yeah, the patients and everything else. But ultimately, like, there we go. Sitting like this. The people who are saying it can't be done already gave up. They already claim that they're losers. Oh, I can't be done. Okay, then bye, loser. I'm looking for the answers. I'm not gonna stop because you said, who are you? You're not even doing it. So I'm not taking your advice anyway. And people need to think like that. How much are they using of their brain? Well, right there, that's common sense. Like, if the person can't do it, if they're not showing results of it, then I'm not going to listen to them if I can do it or not, because they're not doing it. I'm going to go to the person who can do it, because the can doers are the ones doing it, or at least they're closer to it to some degree. That's going to, I guess, advance me in a sense further in my journey than people who have already given up. Don't listen to losers. Don't listen. And again, I'm not calling anybody losers based on money, looks, or whatever, anything like that. I'm saying losers because they gave up. The only time you ever lose is whenever you give up. If you just don't give up, eventually something's going to come. And it may not be exactly what you were searching for, looking for, but it's going to be in the realm of, or you'll be closer to it, or you'll have an epiphany like, hey, it's actually over here. But if you listen to the loser, they already gave up. They're not going anywhere. The person who lost stopped. They're not moving. Life loves movement. Movement creates magnetism. Magnetism attracts and brings to you. It brings you the answer. It brings you life. It brings you the opportunity. It opens the doorway and everything else. But the person who lost stopped, and they planted their flag, and they're just staying there doing nothing. Still water is very toxic. If you have sitting puddles of water, it's very toxic for humans. We need flowing water. Those people aren't flowing. Those people gave up. What do they know? Why would I listen to them? There's no hope to extract from them. It's like eating empty calories. I'm just going to eat a bunch of ramen noodles or something like that and not even get energy or life from it. I might as well eat something that's nutrient dense, that's full. This person's nutriently empty. He's empty. She's empty. Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. Well, no crap, bro. You gave up. Of course you can't do it. I want to stop at you. I'm looking for every hope source. I'm looking for every extraction I can get from life and the sky and the suns and humans and words and everything. And if someone's like, I can't do it, okay, I'm not eating you. I don't want anything you have to say, because those people atrophy faster. They deteriorate faster. They look more hopeless. Like no crap. Look at you. You can look at a person's face and see if they have hope or not. You can look at a person's face and be like, okay, don't take advice from the hopeless. If they look hopeless, don't take their advice, or you will go down that same way. Find people who have a face that shines, whose eyes are bright, who have hope. That a lot of people I'll set the mic here and I'll show you guys. A lot of people, when you look at their face, it looks like this. And you can see the worry in their eyes that they are so desperate for either you to listen to them or this to work, and they're like, oh, well, I hope this works. Well, I hope, and their eyes are tilted down because the countenance of and the shape of their skull, the countenance of their face and the shape of their skull is telling you how they're approaching life. Are they determined? Or do they have ambition? Are they going for it? Or are they hopeless? Oh, by and by, God, please come and save me. I hope this works. I'm praying. I'm hoping, man. I hope this. The people who go with that approach have nothing. They stay hoping for all their lives. But the people with ambition, they go and get it. They see it. They don't stop because you can't get anything from that person. You can't receive anything from the hopeless. They have nothing. Even if they have all the money in the world, they have no hope. They have nothing. So you have to find people like who has ambition, who has tenacity, who has the willingness to believe, because that's the most powerful currency in this realm is belief. Jesus knew it. All the religions know it. Everybody, like all these old ancient doctrines know that money comes, money goes, currency, fiat, this and that. But the thing that remains the same is belief, hope, ambition, drive. It can lead an army to victory. It can lead a nation into success. It can lead a person or a patriarch or whoever you want to say in their house into a greater position for the rest of their family. Even the woman, even the girls, it doesn't matter. But if you have no hope, you have nothing.
I mean, that's what it means to be human, you know, like to just fucking, I mean, that's why we made it here. Like we got all this technology and stuff. So, I mean, a lot of people, it feels like society has stopped. You know what I mean? Like, it's like we're not, I mean, when it comes to the diseases, like I tell people, like I cured my asthma and people don't believe me. And it's like,
Yeah.
they're just, like you said, they're hopeless. And it's like, you know, it's
Which it
crazy.
worked. So whatever plan was out there in the world to get people, because that's the number one power people have is hope, right? So you take away that, the people have nothing. That's the easiest people to defeat. And now we go outside, you tell people, look, I used to have asthma. I could not run. I had to use an inhaler. Now I can run. I don't have to use an inhaler. I cured it. No, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Those people are slaves. Those people are chained. They're prisoners in their own mind because they have nothing left. They have no remnants of actual life left. And all they have to do is what the person tells them to do. Get your ass to work. Go back and make that check. Get out there in the field and do it. Because when you take the spirit of man away from them, they have nothing left. And that's the real zombie. Whatever happened in the past 10 years, right? 20 years or whatever, completely neutered hope, made people docile to where they have no effect. And now we go throughout all the world and no one even believes anymore. Even Jesus, even God said, hey, I send my spirit to and fro throughout all the earth to see even one who will believe. So it even happened back then, because that's how powerful belief is. If you believe in this seed, it could turn out being like a mountain, the mustard seed. If you believe, you can actually toss a mountain into the sea. Like Jesus, like if you just believe, and I don't believe that you're going to act. Maybe it is. Maybe he was saying, hey, literally toss a mountain into the ocean. I don't think that anyone cares about tossing a mountain into the ocean. I think they'd rather have their family healed and not sick. But so the relevancy of tossing a mountain into the ocean is it's zero. Like it's not relevant at all. But what he's actually saying, like you can do anything. You can do you can restructure the earth. You can change reality if you just believe. But if you don't believe, you won't even start. You won't even know, and you won't even have any effect. So 99% of the people in the world have zero effect in reality. So I guess it makes room for those who want to have effect to have effect. So even though all the people are docile now and they don't even believe, it also made it better for me because I had this unyielding faith. I keep believing. I keep going. I don't stop. And I have no competition. So it's made it easier for me. I don't know who did this. I don't know if it was like a rich family from the 1600s starting with an RO, or another family from the 1800s with a rock and they're a bunch of fellas. I don't know who did this. I'm not sure. I don't really care at this point. I don't it doesn't really bother me because it's also made it easier for me because all I got to do is show up with a little bit of faith and I keep winning. I keep winning. There's no competition. I have all the space in the world to roam and do whatever I want now because no one else is doing it. because no one else has faith. They think they need money to do this. They think they need this or that or that or this. Like I have people come in my DMs every single day telling me every reason they can't. I don't even know this person. I don't know who you are. Their first message is to me that they can't. I'm like, who are you? Why would you even start out with that? I just like, oh, hey, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. I just show grace, show love, and move on. I don't even read their messages. So, guys, if you've ever sent me some sort of message in my DM saying how you can't, life is so hard, or your problems, I don't need to take in problems. I need people of faith, people who will believe, people who are riding, people who are going, people who are connected, people who are legit. And like, I want more from life. I know there's more because those are the people who get it. Because when you have hope, when you have faith, when you have belief, you get everything. That's how I got all this stuff. The beautiful women around me, the big houses, the travel, the body that's freaking like insanely ripped without working out. I just believed. I'm not saying I only believed, like I'm going to cross my fingers and do nothing, but the belief opened the door to the action. If you don't have belief, you don't have anything. If you don't have hope, you have nothing.